Welcome back to Tales from the Reactions. This week we're going to the year 2007 to do a song. This is actually a review, not a reaction. I know this song well. It's Martina McBride's How I Feel. It was released in May of 2007 as the second single from her 9th album, Waking Up Laughing. It reached number 15 on the charts. So it wasn't a number 1 for her. But really good song. She co-wrote the song with 3 other people, and again, I'm not gonna make this like a super like blah 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 blah, you know, all this facts and stuff. I just want to give a few facts because I see some reactors will say, like, I don't know if she wrote that song. Did she write that? You know, so I give that right at the top. You know, where it went on the charts and that. But like I said, I know this song, so I'm gonna give my reactions to a song that I know. But it'd still be fun to go back and listen to it. Yeah, this is 2007. People are like, you still listen to country in 2007? With my views on it now. Yes, I was. I always like the tone of this song. It's really good. Help but think of Independence Day there with her 4th of July. That's probably my favorite Martina song. So, like I said, I always like the tone of this song. The instruments, the way the instrumentation is, you would think it's like something different just because the way the guitar is and everything. But it's a really sweet song, but it's not like sappy or anything. It's just basically her saying how she how everything about the person she's with makes her feel. So I'm trying to get into too much of it till I get to the end, but what did I say? Great song there. Sorry for singing along.
You're like a coat the first day of fall. When you wake up laughing.
Title of her album.
Just because.
I always laughed at that because it was the title of her album in the song.
And a church door that stays wide open. A perfect heart that's never been broken.
Violins come in there. The song just goes orchestral. Orchestral? However you say that word. That's the way that just elevates the song. We got the music fade out now. With my dog Tiny, by the way. I always love the end of this song here. This part. There's something about that. I always just love that part of it. Like there's so much going on in this song. Like with the instruments, you get the guitar at first, and it sounds like a regular country song, and then that part where just the violins come in. By the way, in country, I know mostly you think of fiddle, but I can't remember who it was that said the difference between a fiddle and a violin is the way it's played, pretty much. But you can tell the difference, like even in a country song, that was a violin that came in there, and just like I said, it sounded like an orchestra took over, and like that the end with that simple little guitar and the fade out there. Like I've always loved this song, and Martina McBride, of course, freaking amazing, one of the greatest voices of any music in history. My dad's girlfriend, as he called her, he was in love with her. Both me and his favorite song of hers was Independence Day, but something that don't really get talked about. It's always things that I think of, like that most people don't just mention, like her background singers that she's had. And they've probably been different because they've sounded a little different, but she always has the best background parts in her songs. Like when you hear the male voice there and then the female voice, it might have been her just lower in the background, or it might have been someone that sounded like her. I don't know. But another song I can think of is "Cry on the Shoulder of the Road." The background male voice in that, I don't know, just little things like that always really pique my interest in a song. Like I said, it's not like the most important part of it. Obviously, it's not her voice, and it's not like she needs help with the background vocals. But sometimes if you have a background sound that sounds completely different than you, or maybe it sings it a little ahead or a little behind where you're singing the lyric, it makes all the difference in the world in the song. And there's always little things you can do to a song to tweak it and make it sound different. Like with that, if she hadn't added the orchestra stuff, it would have been fine, but it would have, it wouldn't be the song it is. And I'm not trying to be like some music expert. I've recorded a few songs I've written, but that's about it. I'm not like some kind of engineer or something, but great song. As far as what to give it, maybe an 8.9. Just a great song. One of her better of her later songs. I'm not saying her later songs were bad. I'm just saying, out of her later career songs, that was just up there on the top of those. Of course, to me, I'll always say nothing will ever touch an artist's 90s output that they put out, because if you take her 90s songs and her 2000s songs, the 90s were always better. But not that the 2000s songs were bad either. 2007, amazing voice. Martina McBride, that was How I Feel. 8.9, that's how I feel. Anyway, we'll see you next time.